to show you guys how when you're driving through the forest, there are so many places that you can pull off and park and either rest or, you know, I mean, you really don't want to set up camp and stay there for days, but if you want to stay there for a bit, even sleep, it's fine. No one's going to bother you. There aren't signs saying, you know, no overnight camping. They're really not. I don't believe that they really are enforcing it. You just want to be careful that you don't park at a turnout that goes with the curb. Like, for instance, see up ahead on the right, that would be dangerous right there, because people are getting ready to turn and they can plow right into you. So I don't like that. I would prefer that the turn was going the other way, and then the turnout is on the right, and you know, they're making a turn going right. Does that make sense? There are some that are just pull over, you know, so you just want to pull over, stop for a minute. And then there's turnouts. You don't want to camp or park near a campground. You want to, you know, be at least a couple miles or at least a mile away from a campground. That's when they get really strict. So, like for instance, there's a campground right there. I don't want to park anywhere near here. So there's a little turnout just to use the restroom, walk your dog, but you don't want to camp there. You don't want to stay there very long. So you want to go at least a mile, 2 miles away, because the campgrounds, that's how they make their money. And they just don't want, you know, people taking advantage of, you know, the free camping along here. And like I said, if it's just for, you know, one day, you're not really like setting up camp. See, like there's a spot right there, plenty of space right there. You're going against the turn. It's perfect. No one's gonna bother you. If a cop comes by, just tell them, you know, you're tired. It's not safe for you to drive when you're that tired. The fog rolled in. It's hard to see. So they understand. As long as you're not making a habit of it, you're not becoming a permanent resident, they're not going to bother you. And for me, I prefer to stop at places where either Class A's that are really nice are parked there. See, that's another spot right there. Or a small spot that's only space for my rig. That way I know no one else is gonna park there and mess around. And I have it all to myself. You know, for safety reasons. That's a good one. And always, I mean, up here, you're not gonna have cell reception. If you do, it's gonna be touch and go. So you have to think about safety. If something happens, you do need cell reception. You need to make a phone call. You need to send a text. You need to, you know, I have devices. I push a button and it alerts the police and family members, and it tells them my exact location. So you should have those devices. I have those. I need to start wearing mine again, but I have a necklace. I have a couple other things that I can, you know, easily just push a button and immediately it's a SOS. Anyways, I love driving on these roads. I don't mind the fog. The only thing that's hard for me is nighttime driving. I don't really care for nighttime driving. I see a lot of glare. My eyes aren't that good at nighttime. I can do it, but I just don't like it. I don't feel relaxed. Any other time, I love driving. I feel really relaxed. my form of relaxation. I know a lot of people get stressed out. Vista Point, you can't see nothing here. So that's another thing. You can stay at Vista Points. You know, rest areas and Vista Points. Don't be afraid to take advantage of those. So the way that I travel, it's perfect because I take advantage. I have a state park pass, a year park pass for California, and so I visit a lot of the state parks, a lot of state parks, and you know, do a lot of activities during the day there. And plus I can get free water, dump, all that stuff, trash, everything. And so, you know, I basically just need a place to sleep at night because my days are filled up with stuff. I want to see stuff, I want to do stuff, I want to, you know, explore. What the heck? Oh my gosh, there's an elk in the road. I was like, is that a horse? I wouldn't want to hit him. Good Lord, he got out of the fence. He got on the wrong side of the fence. Okay, I'm going to show you another place that you can park. See where those cars are parked over there? It's like a little pull-out, and it fits about 10 cars. I've stayed there in the past. There was like 4 motorhomes that were able to fit in there. So we stayed there. You could hear the ocean waves. It quiets down in the evening, but there is traffic during the day, especially on the weekend, you know. So it's not ideal because you're just like right by the road. As you can see, here comes a car or a big big truck. So yeah, during the day, not so good. But I mean, yeah, you could go down to the water. I've hiked up on that little ridge, and then there's a lagoon behind there, and I've gone over to the rocks. So it is a nice place when the sun breaks out. It's beautiful. And like I said, at nighttime it totally quiets down. There's no signs forbidden overnight parking, so we weren't bothered. There's this place that I'm parked right now across the street, and it's a little more of an alcove. Here comes a car. And I'll show you, I'm kind of like up against the hill here, and then there's a rock on the other side of me, so you're very well protected over here. But yeah, again, during the day it's busy. It's a weekend. It's Saturday today, so it's a lot of traffic, but it's a nice area just to park, and you can park over here at night too, and you're protected from the traffic, and you can hear the ocean waves. So this is a nice area you can find on iOverlander as well. And I'll show you, there's some people across the street. You know, the van lifers, they have their side door open. See, he's got the rock over here on the side, and then you just got the ocean view. So it's nice for a stop, you know. Right, Rexy? Yeah. She's like, let me go back to sleep. Okay, go back to sleep. Go back to sleepies. Get covered up. We had breakfast, and now it's time to just relax